Alright, what's up everybody? This is the first episode of a new version of the podcast. Calling it Wow, It's a Podcast. This goes along with the name. Hey, you're gonna clip the mic. Hey, what's up, buddy?
Hi!
Don't do that.
Alright, hi, I'm Joseph. I'm Jacob's friend. I don't know if I'm gonna be in the rest of the podcast episodes, but I'm in this one.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Okay, so we had J&D Radio, and that is usually like me and Dawson and a guest. But I noticed that it's kind of hard to get Dawson sometimes, so we're gonna do this instead, so it can be me and whoever on the podcast.
Yeah, that's good.
So, wow.
Wow.
It's a podcast.
Wow, it's a podcast. Hot
right.
damn. It should be hot damn. It's a
Hot damn,
podcast.
it's a podcast. Alright, so we're talking about movies today?
Coming in 2018. I'm excited for this because there's a lot of shit and there's a lot of good things coming.
Dude, tell me what you're looking forward to, bro.
Looking forward? I'm looking forward to Die Hard. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean Skyscraper.
Skyscraper?
I mean Skyscraper.
What is that? What is it about?
Die Hard.
Okay.
It's Die
Is
Hard.
that it?
It's Die Hard.
Really is?
It's literally Die Hard. There's terrorists. I don't know the main story, but I just know there's terrorist who captures The Rock and his family, and The Rock has to do random shit to get, and there's exploding buildings and stuff like that. And get this is the hook. He has a fake leg. Oh
nice.
My God! Die Hard never did that.
Man, they're really testing the limits of what Dwayne The Rock Johnson can.
I hate him,
conjure
dude.
up.
Well, okay, I love him as a person.
Yeah.
I hate his movies.
I don't hate Dwayne The Rock Johnson. I just hate the choices he makes.
I like him as a person. I don't like his movies because there's like the only good Dwayne The Rock Johnson movie that comes to mind is Moana, and that was Disney.
And that's
Disney.
And
so
I don't
it's
even
like,
really like Moana that much.
Yeah, Moana's overrated, so it's like it can go either two ways, whether it's good or bad. But Dwayne The Rock Johnson has a big year this year because he's gonna be in.
Much, I don't know how he has so much time.
So much because they're all bad, and it takes like 2 weeks to film.
Well, I mean, they're always like these huge CGI fest, like
with no script, with a bad script, with horrible characters. And it's just, oh, look at that exploded. Isn't that cool? And then you're going to have Rock say one-liner.
What do you think's going to be better, Rampage or Skyscraper?
I think Skyscraper's going to be a lot more enjoyable to watch. I think Rampage is going to be horrible.
I think Rampage will be funny. Because...
No.
Really?
I don't. Okay, because this is what marks how terrible the movie is. Okay, so it's the whole trailer. It shows the monkey and the wolf, and you're like, all right, and then it's like
watching the trailer.
But then the ending of the trailer was really told me they have no idea what they're doing. Where he's like, oh, what we needed was a giant alligator, and you know the alligator's gonna be hardly in the movie, and the last 20 minutes is gonna come raging in, and then it's gonna be like, oh no, we have to nuke them all.
I'm looking forward to it being one of those like movies where you can just like turn your brain off and like laugh at how ridiculous everything that's happening.
See, I can do that with some movies, but with that one, I feel like I can't. Cause
like if you go in knowing what it is, like knowing that it's going to be a bad movie, then I think you can enjoy it.
But I don't know. I feel like I can go in and watch Skyscraper, but something about my brain is saying, you're not gonna like Rampage and it's gonna suck. I can't explain it.
They're both gonna suck.
They're both gonna suck, but I feel like Skyscraper is just gonna be so stupid, and it's gonna be him like jumping from another building, and it's just gonna be horrible, and it's gonna be hilarious. But Rampage, I feel like it's just gonna be a lot of helicopter shots and a lot of shots of Rock going, no, don't hurt the monkey. The monkey is my friend.
Monkey
and then it's gonna be a lot of scenes of Jeffrey Dean Morgan going, we have to shoot them. They're evil and stuff like that. There'll probably be a global warming message thrown in there too. It's gonna be bad.
Okay. So let's get off the Rock.
All right.
He's gonna have a big.
Let's bury him underneath the ground.
Let's move on. There's a lot of Marvel movies coming out this year.
Oh yes.
We got Black Panther.
We gotta come back to that.
We got what else? We got
Infinity
Ant-Man and the
War.
Wasp.
Oh, I don't
Infinity
care.
War,
I don't care.
Deadpool 2.
Okay.
What else do we got? X-Men Dark Phoenix.
Oh, Spider-Man.
Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, that one.
Ooh, I'm excited.
Ooh, Miles Moran. Yes, Daddy.
I am excited to see that one. It's like very interesting animation style, and the Vince Staples track on the trailer got me excited.
This is Sony though, so
It is Sony. Sony's kind of in the same vein as Blumhouse, where they're like super inconsistent with their movies. I think it's because they have so many different departments, right? They have like Sony Animation, Sony Pictures.
Yeah.
And I don't know, they've just like they're spread thin.
It's like one day you have a Mr. Peabody and Sherman, which I really enjoyed, and then you have the Emoji Movie.
Yeah, Mr. Peabody and Sherman's fun,
enjoyable
movie. Emoji Movie, complete cash grab, bull crap, like nonsense. So, why can't Sony find the line? What's a good movie?
Speaking of Emoji Movie, can we do the emoji pop dance, please?
No.
Fuck.
No. The Emoji Movie actually came out on Netflix recently, and I tried to watch it, and I fell asleep.
I'm just gonna keep away from it.
It's real bad.
I don't need to do that to myself.
Like I was hoping it was gonna be funny, like not like good jokes, like this is so god awful I want to burn my eyes out funny, but it wasn't. It was just like complete utter like trash.
Yeah.
Wasn't enjoyable.
But getting off Sony, let's go back to Marvel and let's go to Black Panther, which has one of the most cancerous fan bases of a movie coming out.
So that's weird, isn't it? Okay, so it's got really high ratings, which
could be
I haven't
biased.
seen it yet, obviously.
It could,
but I don't understand it already because it's a Marvel movie.
Yeah. It's because it has black cast and it's dumb.
Yeah, and that's kind of.
I don't mean the black cast. I mean I'm not racist.
Yeah.
I mean about
Joseph's like kind of black. So.
My grandfather was black, so I'm not racist. And my mom's Hispanic, so I'm not racist. Okay, it's just the fact that it's like kind of like Get Out, how they're rating the movie because it's got black people in it, and it's like it's an allegory.
Get Out, I will say, deserves some of the praise. Maybe a little overrated.
It's really overrated. A 99% in Rotten Tomatoes is horrible.
But with Black Panther, I haven't even seen it yet, and I can already say 100%.
It's a Marvel movie.
It's definitely overrated.
Yeah.
No, there's no 100% Marvel movie. I'm sorry. I'll say it right now.
Yeah.
They just can't do it.
The only
one that comes even close is Logan.
And that's not even a Marvel movie.
Right. Exactly.
Or like Spider-Man 2, but again, that's not a Marvel movie. That's like if you want to be. I'm not saying
you can tell the difference between these pumped out corporate Marvel movies and the ones where people were giving creative control, like Logan, Spider-Man 2, kind of Ant-Man a little bit. They had a little bit. It had the Edgar Wright fiasco.
Yeah.
With that.
Oof.
Which is really disappointing, but I'm not gonna go over that.
Yeah, it's not.
But yeah, you can definitely tell the difference. And like I want to think Black Panther is gonna be great, and I hope it is. But
I think it's gonna be great just by the trailers alone.
But it's not perfect.
But it's not gonna be perfect.
It's not perfect.
No, it's not gonna be perfect.
There's no way.
I know it's gonna be really good, and it's gonna be probably one of the best.
I mean, he is a solid character. Like, he's interesting, and it's a new property we haven't got to experience yet, so it's gonna do well, obviously. But I don't know. And like you were saying, the fan base is just if you give one negative thing about Black Panther, you're a racist.
You're racist.
And also, I love that Black Panther has the most diverse cast. It's 90% black people. Like the thing.
I don't get that because
it's like.
Sorry.
Yeah. Just saying, like, if you had okay, let's just say it's not even 90% black. Let's say it's 100% black movie.
Yeah.
Which isn't. The thing is, like, if you had a 100% white movie where there's no other ethnicities in it,
Racism.
That's racist. That's horrible. You can't do that. But if you have a movie with 100% black people in it or 100% another ethnicity, then people praise it. Like, oh, it's so diverse. No, that's not diversity. That's just all of the same race. That's the opposite of diversity.
And then you have like movies like Doctor Strange, which has white people, black people, and Asian people. No one cares because it's Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
No one cares. It's stupid.
I also want to say, when the trailer for Black Panther first came out, the first thing that popped out to me is, why do they always have to use hip hop and rap music for black characters? Like, because
we don't want to be racist or anything.
Well, yeah, but it's like stereotyping, because the thing is, like, look at Luke Cage, okay? For like their scene transitions and stuff and his like theme stuff, they use rap and hip hop, which makes sense because he's from the streets, like that's his character. So that's fine. Black Panther, he is an African king. He's not listening to rap and he's not listening to Kendrick Lamar and stuff. It doesn't make sense with his character.
It's hypocrisy. Because if a character, I bet you anything, if a character, like, if a person, I don't know, like if a person like Clint Eastwood directed the movie and it had a character listening to rap music, you would definitely have people going, well, that's racist because all black people don't listen to rap music. But then, again, you have these people putting in rap music for the Black Panther trailers for no reason, and they're just being hypocrites. Yeah. I don't see any. And
it's like, okay, I get like Kendrick Lamar's record label. They produced the album.
Yeah.
Alongside with Black, and it's cool. Like the album's good and everything, but it's just.
They just did it because Kendrick Lamar is a really political figure, and they're like, oh, this movie's gonna be really political.
And it just doesn't make sense. It's stereotyping, because if you wanted something like a theme for Black Panther, use like
Alan Silvestri or someone. Get Danny Elfman.
Use like tribal like music or something like that.
Hans Zimmer did the freaking Lion King soundtrack.
African music. Yeah. Because that's where he's not from the streets. That character's not from the streets. Like
he's royalty.
He probably never heard freaking Kendrick Lamar in his life.
Yeah.
So just don't. If you're gonna do stuff like that, don't call other people racist when you're making stereotypical decisions in your films and stuff. I don't know. I want to get off of that.
Yeah, let's go to some stupid shit. Let's go. All right. Let's see. I'm just gonna throw in a random movie that's coming. Truth or Dare.
Truth or Dare.
Oh God.
Blumhouse.
Back with another classic, people.
I'll say the trailer was kind of interesting.
At first viewing, I was hooked, and then I watched it again. I'm like, oh, it follows a ripoff.
Yeah, it looks really mediocre.
Yeah. It follows. Like you take some things out, and it follows. Yeah, you take some things out.
And I know you said it was fine or whatever, but I think the faces look so stupid.
I like the faces.
In the trailer for this movie, there's like a weird thing where they have like smiley, like pulled up faces. And when I looked at it, I was just like, I wasn't scared or like, oh, that's so creepy. I was just like, oh.
Okay, so I like that because it's like, it comes out of nowhere, and I think it's a gimmick, and I kind of like it. Because if it didn't have the faces, you gotta admit, it'd be just stupid. It'd just be people going truth or dare.
It's stupid anyways, but
we'll
see. We'll see how it
We'll see. It's gonna be bad. I'm calling it right now. 12% in Rotten Tomatoes. Calling it.
Yeah. And we were talking about this, like, it's the same thing with Sony and Blumhouse. They're so inconsistent with their movies, like, and Blumhouse especially is weird because it's one company. Like, they don't really have a bunch of eggs in different baskets. Like, it's just one company who puts out movies pretty much every year, more than one
every year.
Yeah, and they're always so like either really good or really bad.
Horrible.
Yeah. And I just don't understand, like, Blumhouse did
Sinister, which was pretty good.
But they did Annabelle Creation, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. They did Conjuring, I want to say.
They did
I think they did.
I think they did. What was that movie?
Insidious.
Yeah.
Every single sequel.
What was that movie recently? Happy Death Day. They did Happy Death Day. Which
horrible.
Which it was okay. It was kind of mediocre. Like I went into it thinking, this will be stupid, but I'll watch it. But then I came out thinking like, that was fine. It wasn't offensive to watch, I guess. Like,
okay, yeah.
It was just kind of okay. And the fact that at the end they throw in this joke where he mentions Groundhog Day and she's like, what's that?
Oh God.
And so
Kill me.
Yeah, it's saying that the movie Groundhog Day exists in that universe the whole time, but she didn't like call it out because she's just never seen it.
Oh.
Which is kind of funny.
That makes me want to kill myself. That's awful.
It's stupid,
just you describing it. Oh my God. Oh, another horror movie, which makes me actually want to kill myself because how bad the trailer is. Slender Man.
Slender.
Is it Slender or Slender Man?
It's Slender Man. Is it 2011? Because I think we went back in time.
Yeah. The fact that it's not Slender, which would be creepier, it's Slender Man.
The only thing I kind of like can give props to in the trailer is that they never show him. Because like that kind of adds like a spooky element, and it looks like they're kind of changing up his design. Because here's the thing about Slender Man.
His design's so simple.
Here's the thing about Slender Man is that he looks stupid. Okay?
Yeah.
He looks retarded. Like maybe not to a 10-year-old like kid at 2 a.m. looking up creepypastas.
Yeah.
But to the movie-going audience, he's gonna look retarded. So what I like that I think they're doing in this movie is that they're playing more on the psychological element of him, which is more the scarier part. Because the scary stuff about Slender Man is like
he gets in your head.
You know that original urban legend that he freaking was in the girls' heads and that he told them to stab their friend, you know, and that was a real thing that happened. Yeah. So that's kind of the creepy mythology part about him, and it seems like that's what they're going to be playing to in this movie. So maybe that'll make it a little bit better. Who knows? But
the trailer was a mess. Okay, it was a
so
mess.
Weird. It was like stock horror footage.
It was like something like it was like Blair Witch, but 10 times worse.
What do you think about Venom? Have you seen the Venom trailer? That looked bad too.
Hi, we're Sony. We have no idea what the hell we're doing with the Spider-Man franchise.
And Venom.
Hello, did you? Okay, so you wanted to see Spider-Man and Venom. No, we're giving you just Venom, and we're gonna throw Carnage in there because Spider-Man doesn't even exist in this universe.
And also in the trailer, we're not even gonna show Venom, so you can't even get excited about anything.
I swear to God, if it's like a Frankenstein movie, like I can't let it take control, I'm going to want Kim Jong-un to nuke us.
As silly and not amazing as Spider-Man 3 was, Venom was good in it. Venom was like the good villain. I'm sorry.
What the hell's wrong with you?
He looks cool.
Topher Grace?
He looks cool.
Oh yeah, and then you had Topher Grace going, yeah, you're so powerless, aren't you?
I'm just saying he looked cool. Like, that's how Venom should be. And
I thought he should look a little bit bigger, but
I like
how
goofy and like cool he looked.
Yeah, and I guess, but Topher Grace. Oh God.
Whatever.
Oh.
Anyway, Spider-Man 3, Venom, you know.
Venom, whatever. What else? Some more movies.
I'm really excited for A Quiet Place. I think that'll be amazing.
Yeah, it's gonna be this year's It's Come at Night.
Hey.
What?
For in honor of the movie, let's be quiet for 10 seconds. That was A Quiet Place. You just watched it right here on my.
That was less than 10 seconds, you piece of shit. Yeah, that's gonna be this year's It's Come at Night. It's gonna be good.
Yeah, I'm excited, and John Krasinski is also directing it as well as acting in it, so that is
cool. Who?
And exciting. Jim from The Office.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the main actor.
I knew I recognized him. Okay.
And then his wife in the movie is his real wife in real life too. So.
Oh, Emily Blunt is his wife? Oh, I didn't know that. I like Emily Blunt.
So that would be. I feel like that might help the chemistry on screen since they're actually husband and wife. But even if it wasn't, like John Krasinski is a great actor.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see him in more stuff. He also has like an Amazon series coming out this year.
Who cares?
Who cares?
It's Amazon.
Yeah, but
Robert Rodriguez is making a new film, and that's always iffy because it's Robert Rodriguez.
What's that?
You don't know who Robert Rodriguez is?
No.
He did Spy Kids, and then he also did. You might not know. He did these films called El Mariachi, and he did Desperado. Those were really solid films. And then because they're low budget and just violent, they're really good. And then he went on to do Spy Kids, and then he did, which honestly, the first one isn't bad. If you
I
think,
love me some Spy Kids.
For a kid, it's not horrible. We're adults, so if we watch it, we're like, oh god. But I mean, it's not bad. But this movie that's coming out, Altia, War Angel.
Oh,
Battle Angel.
Attila
the Hun, Battle Angel.
It looks interesting.
I'm
wondering how audiences are going to receive it because
it's going to be a bomb. I'm saying this already. It's going to be a bomb.
Like the character model is off-putting, obviously.
I think it's ambitious though. I think it's really like ambitious because it's really off-putting, but I've never seen that before. Yeah. I don't think, except with Avatar.
Can I go off on a tangent for real quick? Because I just thought of about CGI and I want to think about this.
All right.
Okay, so Peter Rabbit is the newest Sony Pictures animation live-action CGI merging movie.
I love that.
Watch some of it. Not bad. It's pretty funny, honestly. It's not horrible.
Oh, really?
But what is getting me is the CGI in that movie melding with the live action. Really good.
Yeah.
And there's parts in it where it's just the animals for a lot of the time. And up until now, I was thinking, this goes for the Lion King movie also, but I was thinking, man, what's the Lion King movie going to be like? Because it's just all going to be CGI animals.
Well, Jungle Book, dude. Jungle Book was good.
Yeah, but they also had a human to play off of, and Lion King's going to be the first one with just pure animals.
Yeah. Holy crap.
But seeing Peter Rabbit, and this might be... this statement might be dumb to say, but seeing Peter Rabbit made me think Lion King will be okay.
You heard it from Jacob Smith first.
Because if Sony Pictures Animation can get that CG right, freaking Disney can.
Disney can, yeah.
And then that also got me thinking about Warriors. Have you read those books?
Oh my God, they're actually making a movie.
So they are. So this big.
Finally.
This big. I think it's a Japanese company.
Oh, we talked about this.
It might be a British company. Can't remember. They recently got the rights to.
Yeah, and it's like a sub company of Amazon. I thought.
I think so.
It's a sub company.
But they're working on it. They got the rights from Aaron Hunter, the author, and they're working on it. And again, seeing Peter Rabbit got me really excited because they can do those CGI animals right.
Yeah, it's just, book
Dude, and
movies.
I'm so freaking pumped for Warriors.
It's just book movies. Book movies.
I know, but you can't get it wrong. It's so black and white.
Yeah, you can.
No, I need these movies to be good. Warriors are the best books.
Did you ever watch Guardians of Gahul?
I know, but I need this to be right. I freaking love Warriors. And if they do these movies right, like, I'll be so happy. I will be too. I don't even care if they are horrible. Like, I need them to be good, man.
Speaking of horrible, Sherlock Gnomes.
Sherlock Gnomes. Yeah. Dude, I can't wait for these Sherlock Gnomes. I'm not watching this.
I'm not. I saw the commercial, and I was already like. Oh, it's just fart jokes.
There's some movies like that where I get movies for free since I work at the theater. Then there's some movies where I'll probably go see that just for fun, like just to screw around. But that is not one I'll be seeing. Same with God's Not Dead 3.
God's not dead, he's surely alive. Sorry.
Dawson kept trying to get me to say like, come on, we're gonna go watch God's Not 3. God's Not Dead 3, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, we're not.
Okay. It's my turn to go on a tangent. All right. So I am a Christian, but here's the thing I hate: Christian movies. Oh my God, I hate them. I hate it. And my mom will sometimes sit me down and be like, let's watch this Christian movie. And I'm laughing the whole way because it's awful. It's awful. I mean, they're just so bad, and they shove the message in your face. If you're not a Christian, you're going to go to hell, and Jesus is going to answer all your prayers. And it's so, oh my God, it's ham-fisted.
Yeah.
And just...
And also, what Dawson pointed out to me about Christian movies, too, is like, they really paint anybody who's not a Christian in those movies as just the worst person alive.
They paint Christian as the worst people, dude.
Yeah,
You look at a Christian in a movie and you're like, wow, Christians are sure douchebags, and it's like,
it's
what?
like, yeah, I get it, like, this is made by Christians, like, for Christians, but isn't the Christian thing to do accept all people and not portray people who don't specifically follow your religion as a horrible
those are the
piece of
Catholics
garbage?
and the Baptists. I'm about to offend some Catholics and Baptists who watch this, but those are the Catholics and Baptists. There we go.
Did a
Shots
Catholic
fired.
make God's Not Dead?
Probably.
Uh,
Probably.
I don't know. We've gotten off on race and we've gotten off on religion. I don't know if we should...
Samson, baby! We have that to look forward to.
What is it?
Samson, by the same company.
Oh.
And Samson is a buff white dude, which is stupid, because white dudes are boring.
Hey, what about A Wrinkle in Time? Do you think that'll be good?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I actually think it's gonna be
It
good.
looks cool.
Yeah, I mean, I'm actually ready for it. I mean, it looks really
and,
cool.
Apparently, I read a thing that was like Chris Pine, who's the dad of the kids in the movie.
Yeah.
He wanted like no piece of it until they said that the director who's directing it was going to be on it, and he was like, okay, I'll do it.
Yeah.
Because he really likes
I am worried about that, though, because she directed, like, I think she directed Selma. She's a person who directs, like, really historical kind of racial movies, and I'm kind of worried that's going to be bad because that's what she's used to, and she's kind of branching off with a science fiction film. So it looks good, but I'm going to be wary walking in.
Yeah.
Because it could be a mess, which I hope not.
At least the effects will be cool.
Oh, yeah.
And
oh boy, my boy Mad Mikkelsen's in it, dude. You always can expect a good performance from Mads.
my most anticipated movie this year, the one I'm like really, really looking forward to come out, is Isle of Dogs. I'm so freaking excited for this movie.
Hell yeah, dude.
It's freaking like Fantastic Mr. Fox,
Yeah.
like the spiritual successor to it.
Dude, Wes Anderson's good, and then you hear Wes Anderson's making a new film, and what he's making a freaking stop motion film, and you're like,
and you're like,
oh my god, here we go, yes.
And then they have
he's got all his cast, he's got his usual
they
cast.
Got Bryan Cranston,
Bill Murray,
just,
who's the guy who goes, wow? Who's that?
I can't remember.
Owen Wilson. We got Owen Wilson. It's gonna be great.
Really
it's gonna be a party.
Yeah, I'm really excited for that movie.
Yeah, another animated movie. We're actually getting a decent lineup of animated movies this year.
The last 2017
sucked
for animation. I'm not
People, do you realize that Ferdinand the Bull and Boss Baby was not nominated for an Oscar?
There's no other choices. Yeah. Like the Oscar list for best animated films for 2017 was just so dead. The only one that just even deserved an Oscar was Coco, and I hated Coco. I thought it sucked. It was so boring to me.
Don't worry, Coco's gonna win.
It will, because it's a Disney movie. It's the only Disney movie in the lineup. That might make some people mad, but I freaking hated Coco.
I've never seen it.
It's garbage. Like, it's not good. The only thing, like, the animation is beautiful and everything.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's a Disney movie. They have the best technology and stuff for animation, but it was so boring and uninteresting. I'm like, I don't care about this kid. He's so dumb.
Yeah, and the fact that it's a blatant rip-off of Book of Life.
I liked Boss Baby more than Coco. I enjoyed myself.
Controversial. We're getting even more controversial.
I enjoyed myself more watching, because at least, like, Boss Baby was such a, like, ride of like insane like shit happening.
Yeah.
And like, so at least it was interesting. Like,
Yeah, at least it was kind of so horrible that was
it
amazing.
kept my and there were like, they would have these little segments where it would cut to this really creative, like stylistic 2D animation, and that was legitimately good. Like, it was cool and an interesting way to do it. The plot of the movie and the rest of the 3D animation was bad. It was stupid, obviously, but I can give a movie props when I know it's done something right. Like,
but what I was saying before when we started talking about the lineup is really good for this year, and what I'm excited about is it early BC or something like that?
Oh, Early Man,
yeah, which comes from the
Chicken
guys
Run
who
people,
did Chicken Run and Wallace and Gromit, and I have not seen Shaun the Sheep.
That little clay animation type of.
And it looks funny. It's the classic British humor, the kind of dry humor.
We're getting like a follow-up to Fantastic Mr. Fox and a follow-up to freaking Wallace and Gromit.
Yeah,
like,
dude. And it's like, it's so long afterwards where fans of the movies are just like banging their heads against the wall.
When did Shaun the Sheep come out?
It was 14, 15.
It didn't do that great, did it?
They'd never do. What's going to be really sad, these movies aren't going to do good. Because people want Minions, people want Emoji Movie.
I think Isle of Dogs will because of the overseas audience, specifically. Because it's like a Japanese...
Yeah, okay. Yeah. It's going to do better than Fantastic Mr. Box... Fantastic Mr. Box Office. Oh, hey! Yeah. But, because they're putting a little more into marketing, which they had no marketing for Fantastic Mr. Fox. So I think it's gonna do a little better.
A fever dream, dude. Yeah. Like I think I only ever saw it once, but I loved it.
It's because Redbox. I'm like, oh look.
Yeah.
This movie.
We gotta wrap this up. Thank you for listening to the first episode of this little podcast thing. And tell us what movie you guys are looking forward to in the comments. This has been Joseph. Thank you for coming on. Appreciate it.
See ya.
All right, bye.